So that's why the goal activity is important. So where do you want to be in 5 years? I'll give you an example.
Hmm.
10 years ago, I set a goal to do a TED Talk. I've always
Hmm.
wanted to do a TED Talk, 10 years. And to me, that's like the height of like, that's like a very big goal. And it's very rare. I mean, people do it where they've never spoken on stage to going right to a TED Talk. But if I'm going to do it, I want to get practice. So I knew that was my goal. So in order to get there, I wanted to speak on as many stages as possible. So I
Hmm.
started planning my own events. And then I started emailing people who had events. And then I became a
Hmm.
paid speaker. And eventually, the timing was right. And I applied to do a TED Talk, and I live in Canada and it's in the US, and I got
Hmm.
it. So I knew what I was working towards. And everything we do in our strategy is working towards that. We'll build a strategy and we'll start implementing it. And if stuff doesn't work, we remove it and we keep doing more of what does work. But we don't know what the marketing trends are going to be like next year or in 3 years or 5 years. So you constantly need to be looking at your strategy and refining it and updating it and adding things to it. It has to be fluid. And part of that is looking at your KPIs and your insights. Are you achieving the goals you set? Are you making more money? And are you going in the right direction? And so it's really important to be able to look at your strategy and take the time to evaluate it to see what is working and what isn't working.